Hello everyone, welcome back to SSBCrack Exams. I am Sakshi and we are going to discuss daily current affairs. The most important news for you is on 24th October 2020. But before beginning, I would like to tell you that if you are a defense aspirant and preparing for defense-related exams like NDA, CDS, AFCAT, Territorial Army, SSBCrack is the best option for you. You can always visit our website for the courses, mock tests, quizzes and study materials that we offer. You can get all the information related to that in the website. And you can also follow us on our social media platforms like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and Telegram for instant defense updates and notification. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and download our mobile app SSBCrack Exams from Google Play Store. So let's start our session with the question of the day from the last session. And in the last session, I asked you what is the Life in Miniature project. So basically, this is the very recent project which is launched by Prahlad Singh Patel, who is the Union Minister of State of Culture and Tourism, and he launched the Life in Miniature project. So we are going to understand what it is. So this is in the, first of all, this is in the collaboration between the National Museum of New Delhi, which comes under the Ministry of Culture, and Google Arts and Culture. This is in the collaboration with both of these. Through this project, several hundred miniature paintings from the National Museum New Delhi. These miniature paintings, they can be viewed online on Google Art and Culture app by the people around the world. Okay, now people can see these miniature paintings of the National Museum of Delhi through online mode on the Google Arts and Culture. Okay. So this project uses various technologies such as machine learning, augmented reality, digitization and with high definition robotic cameras. And it showcases the special works of art in a magical new way. So on Google Arts and Culture app, if you want to see the miniature paintings, you can watch those paintings on Google Arts and Culture app. Online viewers, they can experience first augmented reality powered art gallery, which is designed with the traditional Indian architecture, and explore a life-size virtual space where you can walk up to the section of a miniature paintings. So this is it about Life in Miniature project. It is for the miniature paintings. Okay, you need to remember this. Now let's move ahead, and next update we have, it is about the CPI Industrial Worker Index. Okay, Consumer Price Index, Industrial Workers. So very recently, Ministry of Labor and Employment, it released a new series of the CPI Index for the industrial workers with the base year of 2016, and the ministry has revised the base year of the Consumer Price Index Industrial Workers from 2001 to 2016. This you need to remember, and it also gave more weight to spending on housing, education, health in the inflation index calculation, and we'll see what was changed. So this revision of the base year, it will reflect the changing consumption pattern of the working class population over the years. So now the index, it will give 39% weight to the food and beverage consumption of the workers now, as against 46.2% which was earlier. And in contrast with the spending on the housing, it will get almost 17% weight as against the 15.2 which was earlier. Okay. And among the consumption categories, a segment which comprises spending on heads like education, health, transport by the workers, it has been given seizable jump. It has been given a seizable high in the weight from 20, it was earlier 23 and now it is 30%. Okay, so the major change is seen in the spending on education, health and transport. Now next update we have, it is about the G20 Anti-Corruption Working Group meeting. So recently Union Minister Jitendra Singh, he addressed the first ever ministerial meeting of the G20 Anti-Corruption Working Group. Okay, Jitendra Singh ji, he addressed this meeting for the very first time. And in the June 2010 at the Toronto summit, the G20 Anti-Corruption Working Groups was set up. Okay, so it was set up in 2010, and finally the meeting is happening this year, 2020. Okay, so what is the aim of this working group meeting or working group? So the aim is to prepare the comprehensive recommendations for the consideration by the leaders on how G20 could continue to make practical and valuable contribution to the international efforts to combat corruption. So how the aim is to prepare a recommendation, comprehensive recommendation, that how G20 can effectively control the or combat the corruption. Okay, this group has led the G20 anti-corruption efforts, coordinating the collective and national actions by its members, and the group actively works with the World Bank Group, OECD, UNODC, IMF, FATF, as well as various other business 20 and civil society 20. Okay, so it works with several organizations, and the first ever meeting happened very recently in the 2020. Next update we have, it is about the India is a new chairman of ILO governing body. So Union Ministry of Labor, Indian Union Ministry, it announced that India has assumed the chairmanship of the International Labour Organization. India will be the new chairman of ILO now. The chairmanship came after 35 years, okay, and the current Labour Secretary Apurva Chandra, he has been elected as the chairperson of the governing body of ILO. Okay, do remember this name. Sometimes in your examination they can ask you such direct question. Okay, Apurva Chandra has been elected as a new chairman. So this governing body, when we talk about the governing body of ILO, it is a apex executive body of ILO, and this is the body which decides the program, agenda, budget, and it elects the Director General. At present 187 members are there in the ILO. And when we talk about the significance of this chairmanship, so this chairmanship is going to provide a platform to appraise participant of the transformational initiative taken by India in removing the rigidities of the labor market, besides making it in intention clear about the universalization of the social security to all the workers. So this is going to be helpful in that way as well. Moving ahead, next update we have about it is about the regional raw drug repository. So we talked about this earlier as well. Ayush Minister Shripad Yeso Naik, he inaugurated the regional raw drug repository at All India Institute of Ayurveda, New Delhi. So this repository is the second series of repository proposed by the National Medicinal Plant Board. You need to remember who recommended this, okay, who proposed this. There is an increased demand of the natural healing and herbal products across the globe, and which has further pushed the way of ongoing COVID-19 pandemic as well. So in order to document the diversity in the genetics and chemistry of medicinal plant, 8 regional raw drug repository and 1 national raw drug repository have been proposed by the Ministry of Ayush. And see, this is the composition in 8+1, okay, and out of them 3 regional raw drug repository have already been developed. Okay, now I am going to tell you about the important days. So 24th October, today it is the United Nations Day, a very, very important day. So each year on 24th October, United Nations, it celebrates its anniversary. UN Day marks anniversary of entry into the force of the UN Charter and the founding of the organization in the year 1945. The name United Nations, it was coined by United States President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Okay, so UN was founded on this day. Henceforth, United Nations Day is celebrated on 24th October. Along with that, 24th October, it is also celebrated as World Development Information Day. So World Development Information Day is observed every year on 24th October. It is to draw attention of the world to development problems and necessity of strengthening the international cooperation and to solve them. Okay, so World Development Information Day is observed on 24th October. Now I am going to tell you the current COVID-19 situation. So as per 23rd October, the active cases have reached to 6,95,509. The migrated or cured cases are 69,48,497. The deaths have reached to 1,17,306. In this chart, you can see the active cases, which are day by day they continue to decline, and now they are now below 7 lakh. Okay, so here you can see this chart. Now it is time to revise this entire session with the quiz, try to answer these questions. So the first question is, when is United Nations Day is observed? 24th October, 23rd, 22nd and 21st. So it is observed on 24th October every year. Next question, which country is the new chairman of ILO governing body? China, USA, India, Russia. So it is the India which is the new chairman of the governing body of the International Labour Organization. Now the next question is, the World Development Information Day is observed on. So it is also observed on 24th October. Now it is time for the question of the day. Try to answer this question in the comment section. So the question for you is, what is Benami Transactions Prohibition Act 2016? Try to write it down, the main component of the Benami Transaction Prohibition Act 2016. We will discuss it in detail in the next session. Till then, stay motivated, work hard. Jai Hind.